Good morning everyone. Everything is okay? Miss Shaima with you. Miss Shaima Abdul Majid with you from Alahram Modern School. Today inshallah I'm going to complete the uses of the toolbox. Okay, but if you haven't watched the first session, that is before that, make sure that you watch it so you can follow along. Okay, let's go to the program and go to file, then click new, choose international paper. Okay, this page will open to me. Before anything, I want to show to you the plan. Actually, inshallah, today I will give you the selection tool. We have two types of the selection tool. If you want to select with regular shapes, as like this, the square, the ellipse, or the circle, or you want to select with a free selection, means you select as like when you draw or select by the pencil. This called will be what? Irregular selection. Okay, something called lasso tool, fuzzy. This is the shape of the selection. This will be magic or fuzzy, and here will be the quick selection. Okay, so we have two types of the selection, regular or irregular. Let's back to the program. Okay, actually I will give you the selection tool, but before the selection tool I should to explain to you something. The move tool, I will use the move to move the object or the shape that you opened. Okay, here we have two color palettes. The first one will be the foreground, and behind it will be the background color. What about if I want to now to color the background? I will click where? I will click by the shortcut by the keyboard, Control with backspace. Okay, Alt with backspace. Got the point? What about if I want to change the color? Open it and choose the color that you want. For example, this one, and click OK. Then now you can color. Control with backspace, it will color the background by the same color. Okay, what about if you want to inverse between the first one and the second? Look here, now I inverse between them. Did you see? What about if you want to make the foreground and background to be black and white? Just click on D by the keyboard. It will automatically give you white and black. Okay, understand? Let's start now but let me back the color to be, for example, here this will be clear. Okay, right click and see there are many options. Yes, several options as you see now. The first one and the second one we will use it, but the third and the fourth completely useless. Okay, let's start to choose the selection square and start to select. Look, why do we select? We select to, for example, choose a specific part of the image and you want to delete it, or to put it in at anywhere if you want to color. Okay, let's start to color the square. First of all, I will choose the color that I want, then now I select it. Okay, what about if I want to move the select after I color it? Okay, no problem, I can select it by this way. Then go to the color, another color, for example, then control with backspace. Okay, what about if you want to complete the shape? Did you see? I click shift, this is the first square, yes, then press shift and start. Did you see? Then start to color it. So when you select the first one, for example, then click shift, it will give you what? Then is it clear now? So I can, what can I make by the selection? I can make specific shape, then color it as a foreground, as a design. It's up to you. Then color it. Okay, I want now to remove or to cancel the selection. I can just right click and choose deselect, or by the keyboard Control D. Okay, got this point? Okay, now let's start to know the option of the toolbox. As we say before, or as I told you before, the selection tool or any tool here has different options. Okay, let's go to the different options. If you want to select with by fixed size, or to be very, look, it will not let you to give the size. Once you click here fixed size and determine the size that you want, it will give you what? What about if I change it to be, for example, 3, and the height will be 3, then start, look. Okay, this is from where? From the options to, okay, cancel the selection. Now we want to talk about the selection. I want to draw perfect square with the same height, the height and the width to be same, or in the same, not in the same, يعني the width and the height to be in the same ratio. Get the point? How can I do as like this? But I want to back to the options and clear normal. Okay, here I will click shift and start to draw. Look, so the height and the height and the width will be in the same ratio. Okay, what about if I click on shift with alt and start to draw the selection? Shift with alt, look, there will be what? Did you see the difference? Okay, get the point? The point where I started from the center, not from the corners. Okay, now cancel the selection, Control D. Okay, so this will be the regular selection. Okay, we want to talk about the lasso tool. After that, will be the lasso tool. Okay, the lasso tool exactly like when you draw by the pencil. This is the lasso tool. For example, I will start. I have no idea when I'm drawing exactly, but I'm trying to make any shape. Directly when you finish, it will make the selection automatically. Look, then start to color it. Okay, what about if I click on shift look, it will let you to complete your shape. For example, I want to draw letter A, okay? Then shift, it will let you to complete shift. Okay, then color. Alt will let you to remove the specific parts of your selection. Okay, now I want to add it will minus to you. It will minus to you. Okay, also we have the polygonal shape. Polygonal shape will let you to what? By point, to select by point. Once you finish, double click, it will close your shape. Okay, but if I want to start from here, for example, point, look, points. Then choose, for example, all of this, double click, it will close the points directly, and then start to draw, then remove the selection. Okay, now we want to talk about if you open any picture open any picture now, and for example, ellipse. Okay, shift, then I selected yes, but now I want to select to move. I told you before, we select to select parts of the image to color it or to move it, yes? So if I want to move, when you click here by the selection, you will move the selection itself. But what about if I want to select the contents that's inside the selection? I will go to move, then come here again and start to move it as like this. Get the point? Okay. Okay. Now I select this part. I want to change its color. Click backspace. It will open to you to change, for example, by the background, the foreground. Okay, get the point? Let's do exercise to apply all of these. Okay, let's close this one, close it. Now I will start. Okay, now we want to apply the selections, our selections, or how can we move the selection itself or the contents of the selection. I have, suppose that all of you have now your photos, okay, personal photos, and you want to make something as like the album. Okay, I have here file, and I want to put inside all this file my to put as like album or my to arrange your photos. Okay, I will choose this square and go to the options and choose what fixed size and determine the size, the width to be 5, for example, and the height 5. Now it's ready. Now I can take the content that's inside by move. Yes, I can move it now and back to my original file and put it here. Okay, what about if I want to change the background, the color of the background? Look here, there is a new layer created automatically. Do you see the difference? Okay, I will stand to the background here and start to choose by for example I will choose okay, let me choose another. Control with backspace. Okay, let me stand on the layer 1. I finish from this picture, so close it. Let's select and go to the move tool, then drag by the mouse and put it here. Okay, for example I want the third one to be any color. As like this. Remove the selection, Control D. Okay, close this image, come here and select. Then if you select by the selection tool, you will move what the selection only. So back to the move and okay, close it. Thank you, I don't need you. Then start. Okay, by the move, then close the picture. The last one by the move selection. Okay, I don't have now pictures. I will complete it by any color. Control backspace, remove the selection, okay, and so on. You can collect all of your personal photos and make it as like to be album or something as like this. So try to do it and send it to me, and thank you.